February 24th, 2021. This will be a short video, and what I'm going to discuss is about biokinetic energy and maybe its uses and what it would be used for. Okay, guys, I'm back. What we're going to talk about is biokinetic energy and its uses and what it can be used for. Now, I have my own thoughts about all this and what people call ascension and lots of other different things. I've had a lot of time to think about this and about what this would be used for. And I really believe somebody flipped a switch on all of us and turned all this on because we're going to need it. And you know that about like the next end of the world? Well, I think that's what this is about. So if we lost all power, if we lost all that part of that technology, we could still survive. Not just our basic instincts would kick in, but things that we already had encoded in exactly our DNA. Now, what I'm going to show you today is something that I've never shown anybody ever before. And basically, people know about what I think biokinetic energy is, or they've heard of Reiki. Let me explain something. I'm going to walk forward to my son here a little bit. We're going to talk about this. I can take my hand, and we can start at the root, what they call the root chakra. And we can move my hand all the way up across here, okay? Now, I can feel his energy. If I take my hand back here and put my hand back here like this, I actually can feel his pulse and actually feel his heartbeat without ever touching him. Now, that is some of my ability. But what I was going to talk about is something happened today. And we know also that space weather affects our health, okay? And it can also give people heart attacks too. Now, my son, when he was younger, would have sometimes irregular heartbeat. And he's been checked out and everything. And he hasn't had any irregular heartbeats for a long time. But today, I could basically sense something. And what I'm going to explain to you first here, I just like what they would do if they were checking the energy flow. You want that energy to flow steady and evenly all the way up. Well, when I did this today, I came to right here, as you can see. And I could feel from his forehead and coming out here from, like I say, his face, I could feel, it felt like a jackhammer hammering, like a vibrator, that much of energy just pulsing, which is not normal. So I asked him, I said, well, let's take your blood pressure. Let's see if you have a irregular heartbeat. So hold on, guys. I'm going to show you something. Okay, I'm back. Now, this was the first blood pressure reading we took on him. And on this blood pressure monitor, if you see this over here, it's actually showing that there's an irregular heartbeat. That's what it detects on this blood pressure monitor. So, my whole deal here is what I want to explain first is being able to use this energy and detect certain things. Think of it almost kind of like a fire detector, a smoke detector. You know, it detects the smoke before the fire gets to you to kind of save you. It's the same thing. It's like the energy can be used to detect certain things like this, so then you can look further into it and find out why or do something about it. Now, I have some crystals and stones that I know that will actually balance actually the frequencies of your body out. And I'm going to show you what I use next. So hold on. Okay, guys, I'm back. Now, I could have used selenite, but the thing about selenite, it will pull negativity out, but it's different than if you're having something like this. If you're wanting to really balance all the energies, this will help balance it, but at a lot slower rate, okay? So if you're needing to get something done a lot quicker and get a balance, there's a couple other crystals that I would have used. I would have either used this one. Now, if you place this over the center of your chest, okay, and say you take a nap for an hour, this will actually balance your energy very well, but it will lower some of your vibration. It will pull some of the vibration down, so it will take a while for your vibration, if you have a higher vibration, to come back up again. So I didn't want to really use that. So this is one of my meteorites. And believe it or not, it's really handy whether you need something balanced like that for that, or even if somebody's doing something bad and attacking you with bad energy, this actually can neutralize it and bring it back to where you were originally. So, for about an hour, I had my son put this on his forehead. And I'm going to show you what the results was on this. And let me show you here. As you can see, that other heart is gone now. His pulse is 70. Lower end is 50. Top end still a little bit high, but not too bad. Frequency and vibration has a lot to do with our bodies and everything else for that matter. Everything in the whole universe. Okay, I'm back, guys. My belief in this energy is to help save the human race. And that's what it's actually there for. Yes, it can be used for telekinetic ability, transmitting information, but it's also to help us survive. And we're going to need it. Definitely going to need it. But I also want to state here that I don't charge anything. All the information I give out to anyone is free. That's the way it's supposed to be. Lots of groups, a lot of places don't like that. Now, there's not anything wrong with certain people that actually make a living, but I haven't come across anybody here in Kansas City, where I live anyway, that's not out gouging it. I haven't seen anything yet, anybody out there yet that's not out to make that big dollar. And that's not what this is about. This is about helping people and being ready. So anyway, guys, this is just a short video, but one other thing, know that there are lots of other people out there just like me that also can do the same thing. And I'm sure they're out there and they're just waiting to see what happens. Anyway, guys, have a good one.